All right, welcome to JCCR Adventures. We're going to be helping you with the weekly challenges. So, weekly challenge. This is a tough one, at least for Follow us along. Follow us along here at JCCR Adventures because we're going to be going from beginner to hopefully, almost pro. Let's get there. Join us, follow us along. So we got the PP 900 class on the Nuremberg Ring. We're actually pretty decent on the forested section of the Nuremberg Ring that you have here in the Touring Car 800. But on the GR1 class vehicle track, which is no forest, all track, it's going to be a little tough. So I'm going to be showing you some of the aids that you can have, some beginner tips to make sure that you get first on the weekly challenge, because doing the entire weekly challenge usually unlocks 1,000,000 credits, so well worth doing. So two options here. You can go with your TS050 Hybrid 16. GR1, you're going to want GR1 because of the downforce that these vehicles provide. You can also go with the R92 CP 1992, which is a fantastic car, and got to give credit where credit is due. We've got Jared Rubin 4 hours ago, who actually talked about how you can take the R92 CP car and turn it into a GR3 car, which is really impressive. Thank you so much for dropping the comment here. So he wrote, you might be unaware that some GR2 cars can be made into a GR3 car, and in this case, a GR1. You've got the Lexus GR2 can be turned into a GR3, and probably the best in his opinion is the Audi GR2 turned into the GR3. Just lower the power of them. It's the lower PP of the Lexus and Honda that work as well. You can go with the Mazda LMP and the Nissan RCP 92 and the Mercedes GRC. So yeah, he seems to really like the fact that the Mazda LMP, you can do Sardinia in 15 laps with only one pit stop, as well as the RCP 92. Yeah, I really like the RCP 92, and I want to add to that, thank you very much, Jared Rubin. So really appreciate you dropping your comment on the channel here. We're going to go with the Porsche here because, well, we just really like, oh, it's tempting. Look at that, 690 horsepower versus 981. Well, that's going to be a clear winner. No choice. Let's put racing medium on. So we'd be at 898. If we went racing hard, I still don't think we'd last all the laps. So we're going to go with the racing medium and pit once. Going to go down to the settings, make sure everything is up. You got the downforce full on both. So that is going to be great. Power adjustment. Now we don't need 320 kilometers an hour because we're not going to the forested section where we need that top speed. We've got the medium turbocharger on because sometimes, well, we just don't get a perfect shift because we're doing the paddle shift here. And we're going to enter here, and we're going to keep the aids on. So just to show you, when you have the assistance on, this can be a huge tip to getting your World Touring Car 900 weekly challenge at the Nuremberg Ring GP. Number of laps, you've got 10, so you've got two setup styles. You either go with a hybrid and you don't pit at all and you put the fuel-air ratio to 6, or you just burn through tires and you burn through fuel and you do the number of laps that you need. Now we've got, let's head over here to the settings. You can go to assist settings, and you can have, automatic, obviously easier. You can have your traction control up here to 5. That really helps. We're on default. Auto drive, obviously, we want that off. Driving line assist, let's leave that on. The brake indicator, yes. Braking area, no. But that would be an added assistance, kind of telling you where's the ideal spot to start braking. What I actually do want to take off is the markers on the track, because most of the tracks, we know them half decently. So what you could do is driving line assistance. You can have it on all, but you can also have driving markers. That's where you can turn the driving markers on or off, and the driving markers tell you, where's the outside of your curb, driving all the way to the inside. So if it's new tracks, that really helps. Really helps when it's a track you're not, you don't know off by heart. You know what? We're gonna keep it on because we don't know this track at all. So let's get started here. So again, Jared Rubin, thanks for the help. Now off the start of the track, you can start off by driving a little lean, see what kind of fuel you'll get. Woo. Lost control of the steering. We're using a Thrustmaster here. And if you don't hold on to it, I was throwing on a glove. If you don't hold on to it, you'll get taken right off the road. So you know what? I'll live with that early loss of time. So you got the driving line on the ground. That is a huge assistance. You got the little gear marker at the bottom. You see it saying I should be taking the next corner in second. You want to have your map on because sometimes they call those 1 or even 2 corners too early. So switch it back. Now we've got the map on. I really got out of his way. I do not want to get bumped off the course. So that really helps. The brake indicator is great, but also what gear to be in. The brake indicator, I don't really notice it anymore. But when I have no idea where a course is taking me, because like I said, here on the channel, we're starting from beginner. And when we play online, we have a D rating. So hopefully we can get up to a B or even an A rating. That'd be something. And we're really trying to get the channel to 100 subscribers. So if you can help us out with that, hit the subscribe button. We're so close. So really appreciate all those that help. And actually at 1,000 we can get monetized. So that'll be the next goal once we get to 100. But hopefully we can get to 100. So we tone down the top speed, cut it down to 280, and as you can see, that's all we needed, and that does make us pop through these gears a little quicker. Downforce, help you stay planted on the road. At high speeds, you're fighting against that downforce and burning more fuel. Oh, really late on the brakes to avoid this. Nissan GTR, well, that's beauty. But that Mercedes up ahead, these 2 Mercedes, that's sheer beauty. That's the top. Want to get enough credits to buy that. Oh, and it sounds great too. Listen to that. Woo. I don't know if they're only in the legendary vehicles section. Let us know if you've unlocked them or found them. I didn't find it under Mercedes or McLaren. I think that's the Mercedes-McLaren joint project. Now, what do we have here? A little joint project from McLaren again? What is that? Whoa, come on, leave some space. Sunday drivers, get out of the way. Oh, really worked to avoid that collision. And he returned the favor and really worked to avoid the collision with me as well. That's some gentlemanly driving right there. Thank you, Jen. Here we go. Let's get this under 2 minutes. I'm having a little trouble driving this Nissan. I'm used to the Porsche. I prefer driving the 1988 Porsche over the 92 Nissan. That's probably just because I'm used to the 92 Nissan, because not used to the 88 962 Porsche C. Because this Nissan's great. I had been racing with it for a while, and I had gotten used to it, but I've sort of lost practice here. So we've done 3 laps watching the fuel, almost a quarter tank used up. I can drive in a more fuel-efficient way, that's for sure. I think I've got just about the right fuel settings set up here. We're at 4. And I don't want the tires going out before the fuel. if I'm gonna switch tires, I want the fuel to be empty when I go in there. Really, I've gotten everything out. I get everything that I can out of the tank of fuel. I always figure if you're gonna pit, you should be maximizing. If you have to change tires, you should need a full tank of fuel. Otherwise, you just weren't burning enough fuel, driving fast enough. So in 12, these races are not easy. And I am going to need the pit advantage, I think, to fall into first, if we fall into first here. I say if, I use the plural we. The bad mix of bad habit, but also used to having a small family business here at, we've got Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, and Marie and I, and Winston, and Poodle Lily did videos together. Right now, Winston and Lily are behind me. We're waiting for the webcam to come in so you can see, as they love to game on the couch. When I game, they love being on the couch here. You know, if you got pooches, they like hearing your voice and they like being nearby. A little drafting here. Oh, I am way faster. I've got this set up. Maybe he has more top speed. So this is JCCR Adventures, and because I've got Lily and Winston, the little poodles behind me. Really appreciate your support. Drop a comment. What's your favorite track? What's your favorite vehicle in general, or in particular for this track? It's not a high-speed track. Like the look of that Honda. Ooh, that's looking really good. That NSX is impressive. I would like to get that. We'll need to test that out and see if we can tune that down to a GR3 car. Or GT3 in the real world. Driving the simulator so that if we do take the 1991 Toyota MR2, we don't crash it. We already blew, what is it, its third motor. But anyways, this motor this year, we put about $20,000 into the Toyota MR2 this year over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. And if we take one of the 911s, it'd probably be the red one to the racetrack, not the black, the 1999 red one. The IMS bearing is more beefy. It's a dual row IMS bearing and less likely to break, less than 1% air. Yes, go pit, go pit. Give me some positions here. And the red one has brakes that are going to be more prepared for the racetrack. And the shifter and clutch are race ready. Oh, please don't rain and have these tires be very inappropriate. Battling it out here. No. Was it my fault? We collided. Was it my fault or his? He was passing me. I think, yes, it's easier for, when you're passing, it's a lot easier to avoid the person than the person you're passing, because, well, I don't see them. I gotta look around here with these buttons. I've got one screen. I'm playing on a PS3. I don't have a multi-screen setup. Definitely have the wrong tires on. Unless it stays light. Hoping that it does. Go. Oh, I finally got some fast corners in. Just got to piece it all together as I learn the track. At some point, this track is going to become dangerous. Taking this pretty slow with the wet track. It's not, you know, extremely wet, but it's not dry either. Wasn't sure if I'd spin out there. Here we go, here we go. Let's see what kind of lap we can get under these very moist conditions. Yes, it looks like it's gonna clear. Yeah, it just got brighter. Ooh, I cut that too sharp. Now the tires will last all the laps, and the fuel will last all the laps. I should be able to do the last lap, really crank down the fuel to 1. No point in turning it down now because the track is not sticky. I did get under 2 minutes. 1:59. Great. Good. Great. Well, that's not good. Oh, this is the intermediate tire territory, so I'm going to take these bendies slow. I don't want the back end to kick out. Be light on the acceleration. Thought I'd get more turn in than that, but no. We can survive the rain, not pit. Might be able to get a few positions and get this weekly challenge. And if not, well, we'll know the track better for when we have to redo the race. Oh. Still 20 seconds behind first, so gotta get them to pit. And hopefully because of fuel, not because of tires. Because if they pit and lose 40 seconds pitting, but then have tires where they can drive still a lot faster, they'll catch up to me. Oh, it's gonna get hairy. Ooh. Yeah. There's third. We're eyeing pole position. I can tell he's on some race tires as well. Driving at this speed. Oh, come on, we can get past the Acura here. Or the Honda, sorry. Oh, almost lost it there. So I'm just gonna gear up, make sure these tires don't spin. Ooh, yeah, don't take off. When the pavement's wet, don't take off in first or second. If you're already rolling. I'm gonna get hit here. I'm stubborn. I do not want to pit. I will take my positions. They're going to come out quick. That's the problem here. I'm still hoping. There's some light in the sky. This might be a huge mistake. But it's momentarily put me in second. If it can just clear up. No more water on the track. Yeah, he's come out. He's got his wet tires on. I can hold third. Because I can't expect to pass someone who's got the proper tires on. Oh, I don't even think I can expect to stay on the racetrack here. Wow. Well, hopefully you're watching this before trying the weekly challenge because you won't make this mistake. I do plan on make sure you bought wet tires, either intermediate, IM tires, or racing wet, full super wet tires, because we can't handle racing medium tires. Do not handle this wet track. Limping back to the pits. Tough because I'm close to a pole position. I've got all these laps in. If I pit instead of maybe fourth, I feel like it's a definite 7th or 8th because everyone has pitted by now. Who's gonna pit? There it is. Yeah, I can't do anything with these tires. No choice. Just hope I bought the wet tires for this. And I have not, so at least they'll be new. So that was a big mistake going to the pits here. Lost us the race. But hey, learning experience. That's what's great about sim racing. Good life lesson. Good life lessons. If you don't succeed at first, try again. Learn from your mistakes. So I guess what I've learned, what we can conclude here for the weekly challenge, is if you're going to get two choices, I guess, come in immediately with the intermediate tires and tough out the rain. There'll be one lap where the intermediate tires won't work because there's just too much water on the track for them. You'll need to go slow. You can't come in with the wet because there's too many initial laps. Where you're gonna just wear down the wets. They won't last until it actually gets wet. Feel like a dad who's worked so hard to pass those semis on the highway while driving down for your vacation spot. You pull over because someone in the family needs to go to the washroom. You just see all those semis going right by again. It doesn't look like we're going fast, but 101 miles per hour, you know, racing slicks on a wet track. It's kind of crazy. Woo. Woo. Okay, getting pushed. Huh, they're pitting. No way. Oh, come on, you don't need to push me while you pass. They're pitting, I can't believe it. Thought I'd just been able to keep the vehicle under control. Whoa, 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 but any throttle is causing problems. So I pitted for nothing. Should have known. I did think that I thought that there was a good chance I didn't have those the correct tires purchased. So I guess good lesson learned before going on, you know, a nice 20-30 minute experience. Any of the challenges, especially an endurance race, make sure you bought all the available tires. This is painful. Well, I'm going to finish this up without you all, and I'll be back trying to take on the weekly challenge to get, you know, everything right. We're getting there. We're in third, but to get everything right so that you don't make this mistake. Thank you so much for watching.